Chaos, Vladimir Putin, and a world gone mad. This is Throttle Up Prepper. Chaos, Vladimir Putin, and a world gone mad. How you doing? This is Throttle Up Prepper. I'm your host, Jeff. I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. And if you're not currently a subscriber, I want to invite you to join the club. It's not really a club, no real membership, but I invite you to the family. Please click subscribe and hit the notification button that you get notified every time we put a video out, every Monday and Thursday, and sometimes some extra ones. We also have a website. It's throttleupprepper.com. Please stop on by. So what are we talking about? I got a wicked headache, by the way. So if I look kind of scrunched up and mad, that's why. I'm not really mad. The world's gone mad because of chaos and Vladimir Putin. That's what we're talking about. I don't know. Is it the same world that you grew up in? I don't know what the average age of the subscribers are here, but man, I'm in my late 40s, and it just seems to me the world made a lot more sense when I was a kid, which is weird. You think it would make more sense now that I'm an adult, but it seems like I grew up at the end of when right and wrong meant something. When right was right and wrong was wrong. And you could figure the world out. When political correctness didn't exist. Remember the good old days of Mr. Magoo? Hey man, I'm a blind man. I get it. You never saw me crying about a cartoon where the main character was blind and talking to coat racks and hat racks and his Chinese friend named Charlie. Come on, you can't get away with that crap anymore. But you know what? Kids only used to get medals when they actually won something, which was great because an achievement actually meant something. And when they failed, they learned from failure. Now, my country, I don't recognize it. The two parties, I don't see a difference in them anymore. I used to say it jokingly, now I mean it. I don't know that it matters if you vote Republican or Democrat, because they're both going to the same place. It's just a question of how fast do you want to get there, in my opinion. Why am I ranting about this? Well, earlier today, the news broke. And I'm not trying to be political, and I'm not anti-anybody. I'm just scratching my head and asking some questions. It's what I do. But Putin apparently gave a speech today with Sergei Lavrov at his side, his foreign minister, the guy that met with Trump in the White House last week. And I don't know if you've not been sleeping under a rock, you've been hearing the news that supposedly Trump passed along classified information. And then, of course, you got Putin joking that he was going to have a little talk with Sergei because he failed to give me proper instructions on what his classified information was. So, clearly suggesting they didn't get anything, offering up transcripts, because apparently for some odd reason, I don't get it. I think Trump maybe making a statement to the American media, only Russian media was allowed. Are you kidding me? Anyway, but the greatest part of it all was Putin, the communist dictator president, former KGB leader of the former Soviet Union, now, Russia, the bear, scolding the liberals, the Democrats, the left, and mainly the media in the United States. When the Russian KGB president is telling America media or any other segment, you're going too far, you've gone too far, you've crossed the line. I think we're in dangerous territory, people. And you know, he's scolded. He said either the media in this country is absolutely stupid, or they're absolutely evil and out of control. Look it up, and it's disturbing. But it's all about chaos, and I think the Russians are meddling. It's what they do, and if you think we're not meddling in other countries, including Russia, you're out of your mind. Of course we do. So here's the problem. Look up the name Alexander Dugin. Russia's one of the top minds over there, and apparently an advisor to Putin. Videos on YouTube, I believe. He speaks English good enough. You'll understand what he's saying. But his party that he represents uses the ancient symbol of chaos. And I think it's no surprise. I'm not breaking any new news here. A lot of people don't report it. If you ever listen to Glenn Beck, love him or hate him, you know, good stuff about him, there's bad stuff about him, but he's been talking about Dugin, chaos, and Putin for years. And you can see it. The organized riots and unrest in this country funded by Soros and others, it all seems to be connected. And it's an upside down world. It is what it is. I would love for you to use the comment section and brainstorm. What do we do about it? Can we do anything about it? I'm guessing not a whole lot. You're kicking against the tide at this point. But I think it also is wise for us to pay attention to things like this, to know the sources, to know the psychology behind what's going on. Yeah, we're preppers, we're prepared, and we continue to prepare for any eventuality. But I think part of that preparation plan needs to be an education plan where we find out what's going on, why is the world upside down, and do whatever we can do, big or small, to counteract it. I'm not talking anything violent, I'm not talking anything crazy, I'm not talking anything other than, hey, get somebody's ear. There's got to be young people in your life, in your neighborhood. Talk to them, educate them, show them the right way, explain to them what truth actually is, and counteract the lie with the truth. Not something you normally hear on prepper channels, but I'm just venting a little. Maybe it's my headache talking, but I think it's time to implement part of our prepper plan, a plan of, I don't know, maybe it's a counter-insurgency, counter, whatever you want to call it, but just using ideas and truth and speech while we still can. Look, it is time to prepare for whatever comes our way. Until next time, God bless.